Hi folks, let's talk about a very common problem with music arrangements today. If you're a composer, producer, songwriter, I'm sure it happened to you that you have written a very good piece of music, with all the important ingredients like a good chord progression, a cool groove and catchy melody, whatever, but the track still doesn't pop. I can tell you that there is one major problem that is holding back your track from becoming the next super hit. But before I talk about that, let me thank you for joining me today. This is the Ground Noise, where I talk about all things music and music production. So make sure to hit all the buttons, you know how it works. So, the composition is good, but the arrangement sucks. In other words, there is a lack of exciting moments and a lack of surprises, not only but especially in the beginning of the song. And this is, quite a normal effect because many people, including myself, often write music in a linear way, starting with the first note, then developing the idea further and further, and slowly building up part after part, with a tendency of being a little bit cheap with good ideas. And what I mean by that, I will tell you in a minute. For now, I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Not every track is meant to be a pop single. Sometimes you just want to be the free-floating artist swimming in a sea of sound and doing whatever you want. But also sometimes you want to write, let's say, a catchy dance track that doesn't make people fall asleep, or you want to write a groovy song that doesn't scare people away. Am I right? I will give you an example that starts like a good old blues song. I woke up in the morning. Yeah, that's true, lucky enough. I woke up one morning with a certain melody in my head. How often does that happen to you? Pretty common, right? Or am I the only one who dreams about music? In this case, I recognized the melody from one of my demos, so I looked it up, loaded the project in Cubase, and look at this. That melody, which is obviously a very important part of the track, starts after a minute or so. What the heck? There's also a good B part that appears only one time somewhere in the middle of the song and never again. Okay, two things are very clear. A, the track has got some catchy moments because I woke up with them stuck in my head. And B, I was very cheap with my good ideas, hiding them at minute 1.10 or something, or introducing them, almost like an interruption or so. Clearly a problem with the arrangement. And now it's your turn. Listen to one of your problematic demos, the stuff that doesn't really pop. And be honest, does it take like forever to get to the best parts? Well, then get ready to make big changes. Save the project under a new name. I mean, what's the problem? And then turn everything inside out and upside down. Forget the initial thoughts you had when you were writing the song, because that's exactly what arranging means. It means that you look at the composition from a different perspective. And don't be cheap with good ideas. The best stuff belongs at the beginning of the song. Just like I did with my example track here, which is THAW, by the way. I've mentioned it in other videos as well. And links are in the show notes in case you want to listen. Thanks for your ears. The track now starts with that important melody, no kidding. Then it builds up quickly and overall has a better flow because I structured the track in a more appealing A-B form. And let me challenge you even more, and you must be really strong now. Get rid of that freaking long intro. I know you love it, and if you really insist on having one, okay, I allow you, let's say 2 bars, okay? 2 bars for the intro, not more, okay? Also, don't be afraid to delete parts or whole sections. Stuff that takes away the energy and just makes the song longer, kind of pointlessly, that stuff can go. Now you can also go and give your boring song another chance. Finally finish that lame track by simply changing your perspective and rearranging it. Remember when I said earlier, the composition is good, but the arrangement sucks. Maybe that's all what's happening with your song and there's no need to put it in the garbage. Let me know how it turns out for you. I'm always excited to read your comments. Also check out these videos in the outro if you haven't already. I thank you very much for watching. My name is Markus and I hope to see you soon in the next one.